And then she gave me, she's like, well, we're gonna send you some coupons in the mail. And I was like, all right, that's great. Like, what am I gonna do with these coupons? I'm not gonna use these things. And then my doctor said, hey, listen, like you should, your metabolism is gonna slow down as you get older. And then she said, so try to have like a lighter lunch. It'll be easier for your body to process, fine. And I got in the mail from my AARP friend. Her name was Tennessee. And I don't even know what her name was because I can't remember that stuff anymore. But I got a bunch of coupons for those Ensure protein drinks. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, and I'm 50, but I still drink like I'm 25. And so I was like, I might have these for lunch every once in a while, but what if I like killed two birds with one stone and made some cocktails out of these Ensure energy drinks? So would it be okay if I shared a couple of recipes with y'all? Yeah, okay. And I've got extra copies here tonight. Oh, I have a free high five for anybody that would like one. It's printable and portable. But I've got some of these drink recipes for you I wanted to share with you. And I have some, if you go on my website, there's some in the larger text for some of you. Yeah. And so the first one that I really liked, it's the basic vanilla Ensure energy drink, and you just mix it with a little bit of vodka. Now, don't buy this stuff from Russia, because fuck Russia, am I right? So get some of the US vodka, some of that, some Kahlua, and the vanilla one, you mix that up, and you could call it a Caucasian. I call it Free Ukraine, right? Yeah. That one's really good. Yeah. And then, they have the chocolate, they call it mocha to make the protein drink sound fancy. They have the mocha one. And that one, again, a little bit of vodka if you want, right? Some of that chocolate flavored one. And then I use, do you guys know creme de menthe? What's the flavor on creme de menthe? It's mint, right? So you have chocolate and you have the cream, the mint flavor, and a little bit of vodka. And I call those the creme dementia. And once you have one of those, you never remember how many you're gonna have. And you're like you had 8 of those, and you're like, you're crazy, I haven't had 8 of those. And they also have one with, it's the coconut flavor one, and so I like to have like, a little tropical style one. Now on this one, for some of you guys out there struggling with some stuff, you know what I'm talking about? So get some dark rum and then the coconut flavored one. And what I suggest to you, now if you have a prescription to the blue pill, great. Now I know that stuff is expensive, and so I want to tell you I have a hookup. I know a guy that can get you the generic stuff. It's not called Viagra, it's not called Cialis. It doesn't even have a name, it's just the scientific name, which is, it's Mycoxapride. Yeah. And so just mix a few of those there, and then a couple shots of rum, and you're gonna have what I would call a stiff drink. Yeah. Yep. So good. And so that's what I figured out with Ensure. Now, there's a couple other ones I want to share with you if you're okay with it. I moved away from the Ensure stuff, but they have some other stuff that you can do that's kind of fun. If you have ice at home, just take the ice and break it up a little bit, get little shards, so it's kind of shattered a little bit. And it's kind of a cool drink. You'll kind of be hip around your grandkids or great-grandkids or great-grandkids. And that one, a little IPA, a little bit of bone broth, because it's got collagen in it for it. Yeah, it's good for you. And if you put it over that shattered ice and you float it with a little Metamucil, right? That one's really nice, and you're again, 3 birds, 1 stone. Because that one's kind of like hip and cool, I call it the broken hipster. So good. Yeah, and I know we don't want to get into politics here at all, but I promise to be fair and balanced, unlike that TV show. And so we'll cover both. Now, if you like drinks and you like to have a cocktail or two, I have one that you can make it with slow gin, so that's from the berries in England. A little bit of regular gin, which is juniper flavored on there. A little bit of ice in there on top, and then you can float it with some really, really old whiskey that's been around for a long time. I call that one the Biden my time. Because that guy has been running for office since the world was in black and white. And he finally did it. Now, I told you I'd be balanced, and this next one, it's going to be a pricier drink, but they're really lovely. It's inspired by Florida. I love Florida. I've been down there. I lived in Florida. I lived in the Caribbean as well. So you have to get some rum. Now, I want you to not buy off-the-shelf rum. I want you to get the illegal stuff. I want you to get the illicit rum. The rum that you're not supposed to talk about with your friends. I want you to get some ginger beer. I want you to get the spicy stuff, right? Lots of good flavor to it. Something exciting and different. Get some key limes. The key limes are lovely. You mix all that together. It's called a dark and stormy Daniels. It's illegal, but it's good, you know? It's real good. And they cost about $140,000 each, because you have to import the rum. And you're gonna wanna pay for that out of like an account that's your wife can't see.